Hey.
Hi, guys.
How are y'all? Wow. So we're going to talk lots about TPUSA Live, but we hear a lot about science these days, right? They say, trust the science. Well, I'm looking around this room and 2 studies came out recently. They were in medical journals, so that's scientific. And they said that conservatives are better looking. And
I think I would have to agree.
yeah, I'm going to call Anthony Fauci about that one because, yep. So by way of introduction, I'm Erin Elmore. I'm one of the contributors.
I'm Jordan Rachel.
And I'm Kendall Jones.
And we are the panel of the day.
Woo.
And a little bit about my bio. I got started in conservative politics, because I was on this reality show. No one watched it, I don't think. It was called The Apprentice. And that's how I got to know the person who was the greatest 45th president of the United States.
Woo!
And I've now gone on to work with Turning Point USA, and I've been featured on Fox News, Fox Business, Fox Nation, One American News, Newsmax, and sometimes they would even put me on fake news CNN, sorry. That's right, they stink. And I'm gonna turn it over to the beautiful Jordan.
So I'm Jordan Rachel. I'm a Turning Point USA contributor. I'm a commentator, I'm an actress, I'm a producer, and I am a real estate agent in the state of California. I got involved in politics around the 2016 election. I saw what the media was doing and wanted to use my platform to basically tell everyone about it. So it's worked out for me.
I'm Kendall Jones. I am from the great state of Texas. Are any of y'all from Texas? Some of y'all might recognize me. I was blasted all over the news in 2014 for being a big game hunter. I now have a platform where I am trying to educate people on what hunting actually is and spread awareness about conservation. And my main goal is to get women and kids in the outdoors. I think it has been lost with some generations coming up, so I want to spread awareness and get everyone into the outdoors because I might be a little biased, but I think it's the greatest thing ever.
Woo! And you spoke a little bit about your platform, and I know you guys are both such young, powerful women with great platforms. How are you gonna use your platform on TPUSA Live?
So I think that I don't really have a niche, so to speak. Kendall talks about hunting. Morgan, who should be here, we wish she was here, but she's not. She talks about socialism, she's an expert. I would say I talk about a wide variety of topics, and so I'm excited to bring that to Turning Point, the live show, and you guys will be able to see all of our personalities really organically, and it's unscripted, so lots of funny stuff should come out, and yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited to bring education, like I said, on hunting and just educate some of you guys that might not be familiar with it, that maybe even might not agree with it, but just want to learn more about it and talk about conservation on there, and as well as the Second Amendment. Or there anyone that likes the Second Amendment? And I am a true believer, once you give up any of your liberties, any of your rights, you're never going to get them back. So I'm going to fight to save our Second Amendment because I truly think it's important.
Yes. Kendall, I say that the Constitution is not a vending machine. So the left, they want to go and complain that we are violating their First Amendment right. Then guess what? We get to keep our Second Amendment right.
Yes.
You can't pick and choose which amendments you want to keep and
That's
take
right.
away.
They're there for a reason.
We're going to keep them all. And my platform is also a little different. So I am an attorney. So there are so many legal issues that intersect with politics, especially now with the Supreme Court. People ask what's going on and how are these cases going to transpire. Those are some issues I can break down and really help make understandable because they can be so complicated. And also I know religion is a big component of what we all do. It's a foundation of our country and our fabric of our nation. And I am Jewish, and I think Israel is such an important part Thank you. It's such an important part of what Turning Point does and being supportive of Israel, and those are going to be issues that I try to talk about as much as I can. So I think we're going to lighten it up a little bit. I have a few questions for my girls over here. Is it true, Kendall, that you are an inventor?
I might be a little bit of an inventor. We talked about it backstage. I think I was an inventee of the cancel culture because I think that I was one of a cancel culture victim before it was like even a thing. Now it's like popular and everyone's getting canceled. But back in 2014,
you made it cool.
Yeah, it's like cool to be canceled now, I guess. But back in 2014, y'all may remember me. I went to Texas Tech University. Guns up. I was a cheerleader for the university, and I went over on a hunting safari to South Africa, and the fake news, the anti-hunters, the animal activists got a hold of my photos, kind of blasted it all over the internet. It got picked up by every major news network. I was on the cover of Germany's biggest newspaper as the babyface killer. I got death threats, I got hate mail, I got all sorts of things. So yeah, I guess I was an OG cancel culture victim, but I did not let that stop me. I know my why. I kept fighting. What they want to do is they want to silence you, and I think if you truly believe in something and you have a why and just put your voice out there and educate people on it and don't back down, because that's what they want to do. They want to try and just scare you to silence.
So wait, they were calling you the babyface killer?
The babyface killer. So,
I mean,
I got a new nickname, I guess.
Wow. And Jordan, you have such a powerful social media presence. You have been retweeted and regrammed by all the biggest names in the business, including Donald Trump Jr. I think you have 250,000 Twitter followers. How did you get to be this social media queen at your young age?
So I think consistency is really key with any social media presence. I've been doing this for 3 or 4 years now. And I think that I started on Twitter, and I think Twitter is sort of its own character. So I try and keep my statements very short and sweet and to the point and funny. I really channel like the funny aspect of getting political messages out there. And so I think that's very effective, and it's easily digestible by a wide variety of people. And so I just have been keeping that up, and I think just being on there for so many years, people recognize your name, your face, your profile picture, and so when you go to like events like this, you meet people and they recognize you, and yeah.
Amazing. And Kendall, I got another question for you. You have met the 45th president of the United States. How did that go?
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. I met him in 2018 at the NRA convention. That's actually where I met Charlie Kirk as well, and how I got involved with Turning Point USA. So I spoke at the Hunters Leadership Forum there, and it was one of the first times I ever spoke in front of a big audience and in front of some of the biggest names. Like the first time I'm speaking, I had Donald Trump Jr. and Charlie Kirk sitting right in front of the podium at the first table staring at me. So talk about nervous. I was like, oh my gosh. And Don Jr. is a big hunter as well. So afterwards we caught up, and he was like, hey, do you want to go meet my dad tomorrow? I'm like, the president, you mean? Like the president of the United States. You're asking me if I want to go meet him? Yeah, I want to go meet him. And I was with my mom, and if any of y'all follow me on social media, you know me and my mom are actually like twins.
Twins.
And I'm like so nervous. What do you say to the president whenever you meet him? I'm just like starstruck. And I walk up to him, and it's me and my mom, and I'm wearing a skirt and just a little blouse. And he was like, wow, you have really good jeans. And since me and my mom look alike, but I'm like, wait, I'm wearing a skirt. I'm not wearing jeans. But I didn't say that, but I definitely thought
you thought it for a minute.
I definitely thought it, but he is an amazing man doing amazing things. He's super friendly, and I'm just proud that he's our president.
I agree with you. You know, when I was on The Apprentice, people always ask me, what is he like in person? What is he like in person? I say exactly the same.
He's a dad. I feel like he's a dad. Like, I feel comforted.
And a granddad.
by him.
But he's only just funnier in person, right? So he's everything you see, just even funnier in person, right?
Yes.
So Jordan, you are a beautiful actress and a realtor, and you do great work. You live in California, California. I know. Well, not booing her, we're just booing Gavin Newsom.
Yeah.
He's busy at the French Laundry. Recall Gavin. Isn't that what they're trying to do?
I had some
guess I'm
dinner
not
parties
saying
or
that.
something.
Yeah, he's at the French Laundry. Anyway, so being an actress, we know that everyone in Hollywood is as far left as you could possibly be. Have you experienced, you know, blowback for being a conservative or any of your other actress friends? What is your experience in that industry, or what have you heard? What is the lifestyle for a conservative in that business?
So I was going to the University of Arizona, and I was casted as the lead in a Sony Pictures movie. I actually didn't even audition for it. So directors kind of have like a face to the kind of character that they want. So like if you look like who they want on their movie, then they'll cast you. That's kind of a secret, but I just gave it away.
Okay.
So I was casted as the lead. So I was in that movie, and then I was in the next one, and I was in the next one, because I'm the same character. So I've gotten roles from that movie. So I'm not actively going to audition for parts. So I call myself like an outlier in the industry. But I do have friends that go to auditions and they can't come out and talk about being a conservative, even though they are. Because like when you go to auditions, they look you up and they obviously see like what you're posting. So yeah, I haven't personally, and I'm like with my cast members, I'm very close with my cast members. They know I'm not insane. They know I'm nice. I actually really like to prove the left wrong. So they have this like connotation with conservatives that like we don't listen to anything they have to say. We're like, it's like a wall. So I actually love to listen to what they have to say and like engage in conversation with them. I think that's very important for our country. So I haven't personally received any backlash in the industry because I'm not like the typical actress. But my friends have, and I know a lot of big-time actors and actresses who actually are conservative, and I've seen them act a certain way, like at the big-time like Emmys and Oscars, like booing the president and stuff when they actually don't believe it, but they do it to save face. So that's
Can you tell us
secret.
any secret? You can't say it.
No.
Mark Wahlberg is conservative, true or false?
True.
True.
Yeah, woo, there's
For
one.
sure true.
And Matthew McConaughey, right? I think, we think.
He lives
No?
in liberal Austin. I'm not exactly
Not sure. Well, we don't need the actors other than Jordan anyway.
Chris Pratt. Someone yelled Chris Pratt.
Yeah, that's good. We'll take him.
I think that a lot of them, I mean, I'm not in that world. I'm not in that world at all. I'm normally like in the woods in camo. This is like not my normal.
Same.
Yeah, Jordan, same. But I have actually seen a lot of actors and actresses actually speaking out now, and it's been amazing. I'm like, wow, like y'all are actually growing some and coming out and talking about it.
Right. It's true. So Kendall, I'm going to ask you, you know, for you guys that are following the contributors and know the Turning Point family that you're a part of, can you give some behind the scenes? What are we like? What's going on? What does everyone do behind the scenes?
Yeah, so I mean, actually, we're all really great friends, like, aside from Turning Point. I've met some amazing friends through Turning Point USA. I've met some lifelong friends we keep up throughout the year. I mean, this past year has probably been the hardest struggle because we haven't been able to see each other at these conferences, and we literally live all across the United States. So my biggest thing for y'all is definitely network, talk, hang out, exchange social medias and numbers, and stay connected, because I think it's truly important that we do build this army army of friends and family through Turning Point, and just invite people along and get them involved, and just really be open to educating people, and don't be hard. And I know I have friends that are on the left, and like Jordan said, just listen to them and just try to engage with them and educate them. Don't attack them. That's like the easiest thing to do, is go and attack people and just, you get down on their level. Don't do that. Just be open to being friends with people that are on the other side and educate them. And then I think it will truly open their eyes.
Or if you don't want to be friends with them, just be classy and rise above and pretend like you're listening to them.
Smile and wave, boys.
Smile and nod, smile and nod. Jordan, yes. With all of your social media expertise, you have dealt with haters. I'm gonna ask you both this, but you first. What do you do when you receive those nasty texts or tweets or DMs or comments? What is the best approach?
So for me, I think I received a lot of hate messages when I was first casted in the movie. So I dealt with it early on, not in politics, but I did realize that whatever you do, you're going to get hate for. So in politics, just remember like what you're fighting for and how important it is. And I think that overpowers any hate message. Honestly, it doesn't bug me at all anymore. So
thick skin.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
very important.
That's an important message. Get some thick skin. Kendall can elaborate.
Get some thick skin for sure. I get hate still every single day, just especially whenever I go on my hunting trips. People don't care to get educated and learn about what hunting is, so they're very quickly to judge. I'll tell y'all, one of the worst messages I ever got was, "Hi Kendall, my name is so-and-so. I'm coming to Texas. I will find you. I will rip off each of your limbs one by one, rape you and torture you and cause you the most painful death." And whenever you receive that, you're like, well, what do you do? But just don't let it get you down. Keep fighting for what you believe in. My biggest thing is have your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? Know your purpose, know what you're doing, get educated on any subject that you're doing. Of course, mine is hunting, so I just want to go out there and spread awareness on what it is and just be open to conversation. Like I said, don't be quick to judge and just nail them back. If it's someone that doesn't care to get educated, honestly, block and delete them. Like,
block and delete.
Block and delete. I do that all the time. But if it's someone that's probably being a little bit nasty, but you're like, okay, I might be able to change their mind, go back at them with facts and tell them why you're doing it. And at the end of the day, we live in America. We can still agree to disagree. Like, I think a lot of people have forgotten that, but it's okay to agree to disagree.
That's a good point. Well, ladies, I think we should finish up with one more point on TPUSA Live. So you guys are gonna have to tune in and watch. It's launching in February.
Yes, I can't wait to be in Phoenix every single day.
Yes, we're gonna be in Phoenix. You're gonna be connecting with us. It's gonna be very personal.
Yeah, they're hosting a 3-hour live show every single day, Monday through Friday. I'm super excited to be in Phoenix a lot, doing a live show, getting better on camera, and just talking about things that y'all actually want to know about. Like, instead of things that you're like, okay, we hear this all the time. So y'all make sure you write in, message us, tell us what it is y'all want to hear about, and we would love to do it.
Yeah. And on all of our contributor pages, there are comment sections.
Yeah.
We are commenting all day long. So come on, throw a question to us. We will, and it will be us responding. So send us your questions, comment on our stuff. We're writing and making video blogs and doing things every single day so we can all have a great relationship together and grow together as a nation and grow together as conservatives who actually care about the Constitution, care about America, care about our future. So we're all so proud of you for being here and being such patriots and being so fearless. So thank all of you for being here.
Yes.
Give yourselves a round of applause. And any closing thoughts, ladies?
I'm just excited to be here. If y'all see us out and about, y'all want to come up and pick our brains, get a picture, just chat with us, make sure you come by and say hi.
Thank you, guys.
Thank y'all.
Yo.